Hi everybody and welcome again to my Sky Factory series. Thanks so much for joining me on this wonderful Friday. I hope you're all having an awesome day wherever you are in the world. So, okay, let's get started. In the last episode, we added a fertilizer here, working a little bit on our farm. And we did make that sludge boiler, which is creating dirt for us. So you could see we've got 12 pieces of dirt. We've got a bunch of clay as well, sand, mycelium, heat sand, gravel, and that was just added. That wasn't there before, tainted soil. So you can see all the different kinds of blocks that the sludge boiler is creating for us. Now, it's a bit of a slow process right now, only because, I have a pretty small farm, so I would really need to add to that, like make it much larger. I'm sure then we'd get huge amounts of dirt at some point. But a lot of people gave some pretty good ideas, actually. I didn't know that in magical crops, there is a type of seed called, or a type of essence, earth essence. So let's check that out. We can actually craft those seeds. Let's see. So there's actually called earth seeds. There we go, earth seeds. So can you see that there? There we go. I don't know why my screen is cut off at the top. And I don't know why. Okay, so earth seeds, there we go. Which later will give us earth essence, which gives us dirt. So let's go ahead and check out this recipe. Now, by the way, very early on in this instance for me, in this game instance, and in the Let's Play, I did get essence seeds from Magical Crops. I was really lucky. I did bone meal some dirt, and it was like the first thing I got. I was really, really lucky with that. So as you can see, these are actually essence seeds right there. So let's see what we have. Whoa, sorry. Let's see what we've collected. Here we go. So we've got, whoa. It's killing me. It's killing me. That sludge boiler. We've got a bunch of essence dust, and that has been just from our seeds. We have about, I think I have 9 seeds right now. Hopefully that will grow and we'll have a much larger, I want to say a much larger farm of magical crops eventually. So been collecting that essence just for that, to be able to make seeds of different items when we need them. So as you can see, we've collected a lot of stuff. I did add some oak saplings as well. So we're collecting. I actually should turn on, I think I turned it off, but I really should turn on leaves so that I can make some dirt also the old-fashioned way, like I always have down in our barrels. So, okay, so let's see what essence. I think I have a bunch of essence here too. Oh, good. We do have 22 essence. Awesome. So this is the total of what I have so far. What I've collected just with one essence seed. This is so far what we've got. Now we have 9 essence seeds, so we have 9 plants going all the time, so it's great. So all you have to do is bone meal some grass, and you will get seeds eventually. It just could take a while. You could be lucky, you could get it right away like me, or it could take a while. So just have patience, So let's go ahead and see this recipe again. We need weak essence. Weak essence is made with 4 essence dust and 1 weak infusion stone, which we don't have yet, so we need to craft that. So how do we craft that? Oh, easy recipe, just diamond or emerald. And in this world, it's been really great. Diamond and emeralds are actually really easy to get once you start really able to sift with your sieve different items such as gravel. I think gravel is the one. Gravel is the one that gives us, that's why we still have to sieve gravel always to be able to get emeralds and diamonds. Okay, so I only need 1. So let's just do that, and I will do this by hand actually. There we go. So we've got our weak infusion stone. Cool. All right, so that's the first step. Let's go ahead again, and what we want to make are 4 of these weak essences. So we can place this in the center, and we want to make 4. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, actually, we can make more if we want to make a couple more seeds to start out. I don't have to make just 1. Yeah, let's make 2 actually. Let's get 4 more, because the recipe is really easy once we do have enough dirt. See, we have 40 pieces of dirt saved up already in our inventory. So yeah, we're moving right along with dirt, just so I can really make, like I said, I want to make a big like pasture area, plains or pasture if you want to call it, or farm area if you want to call it, for the animals. That's basically what I want to do with trees and little mountains, and that's kind of a goal of mine in this whole Let's Play. So I will build that later on. Okay, so we said seeds. So let's see if we have all the items that we need. All right, so it's just looking for, great, for this weak essence. So there we go, earth seeds. So let's get 1 more. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I missing? What am I missing? seeds, right? I think seeds is what I'm missing. Regular seeds, which is funny because that's like the simplest thing and I don't have it there. So there we go. Let's throw that in our ME inventory. We have enough seeds in our planter as it is. We'll just throw this in here. And I made a mistake. So let's go ahead and click that again. There we go. So we got one more set of earth seeds. So great. So we have 2 earth seeds. So we can throw this in our planter in the first slot. So hopefully that'll grab it, you know, first as soon as it harvests something. And we'll wait to use those later on. Okay, so in the meantime, while that's working, actually, you know what? I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait. I don't have patience. No, I'm kidding. Okay, let's actually get rid of some of these wheat seeds that I don't need right now. So let us place those because that, oh, see, I wasn't fast enough. Gosh, I forget how quick that is. There we go. Okay, get that one and let's do that one. Okay, so we've got our 2 earth seeds out. That's good. Let's eat up this bread. All right, so what I wanted to work on is, unfortunately, in this mob spawner, we are not, like, the mob essence is backed up because what we want to do is collect the mob essence because eventually I'm going to make mob spawners, which are going to be cool. So, and we could specify, in the mob spawner, you specify what type of monster you want to actually spawn. So, yeah, so we need to do a couple things for that. We want to collect this liquid. We don't want to waste it. So since the 2, I believe the 2 actually are full. Yep, they are. We want to pipe this into a tank for now to save it because we want to maximize on that. So let's actually, what do I have on me? I do have some tanks. The only thing I need is a liquid transfer node. So let's go ahead and do that. So I have transfer nodes, but I don't have liquid. So now we could also use, what are they called? I always want to say liquid ducts. No, they're called fluid ducts. We could use fluid ducts. But I'm going to go ahead and use these just because we have them already. So we can use, we're going to make 2 of them. 2 of these. But like I said, we could use fluid ducts, would work the same, I believe. So here they are, fluid ducts. These are from thermal expansion, right? And these are really easy to craft actually now. Lead and copper, really easy to craft. So if you prefer to do that, you could definitely use that instead. Okay, so let's go ahead and use our transfer node. Actually, you know what? I might use the liquid duct for one just to show you guys the difference. I mean, there is no difference. It's just your preference. But let's see how we're going to do this. This is a little dangerous, those fans. I really need to get rid of the spikes and the fans inside the spawner. I did say I was going to do that. I haven't done it yet. So I do have to do it because, as you can see, like I'm standing here, I was building this platform and the fan is pushing me. It's a little dangerous in a SkyBlock type of, you know, place. And it's not really helping me, like, I'm not doing well here. Look at this. This is bad. All right, let me, gosh, this is the worst spot because I didn't get rid of that yet. It's so annoying. All right, so let's see. So we've got our transfer pipes and we need our tank. So let's go ahead first and place it. I think, you know, I'm not really sure. I've never placed it underneath. I think it doesn't matter what side of the grinder or any type of Mine Factory Reloaded machine. I think you could place these transfer nodes on any side. Oh my gosh, this is going to drive me crazy. The fan is pushing me even though it's upstairs. Oh my gosh, okay. Okay, I can't reach. So I need to figure out how I'm going to do this. Always something. Always. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my gosh, it's not going to work. I'm going to have to get rid of those fans. Well, let's work on this one. This one's not pushing. Okay. The fan from inside the mob spawner, by the way, if you haven't seen any of my videos, is pushing me down here, like in this spot. So it's really annoying. Okay, so let's place this. I think this should work. Let's see. So now, well, the essence is in there. As you can see, that's pretty good. So it's in the node. So now what we want to do is, right, we want to place, I need to place a block. Do I have another block? Oh my gosh, I don't have any more blocks. Let's go ahead and grab this wood. I should have had some cobble with me for building. Okay, so now, there we go, there we go. Okay, so we want to move this along. Let's get rid of this. And let's see, we want like a tank here in the middle, I guess, is what we want. So let me go ahead and bring this down. Or, you know what, maybe I should have it higher up just so it's not like, gosh, I'm not sure, but we can move it later on, I guess. I think, I don't know if you lose the liquid. I don't think you you do. I've used the open blocks tanks, and when I break them, they seem to keep the liquid inside, even though they're broken in pieces. I don't know if you lose maybe a small amount, but I've seen it stay in there, actually. Okay, so what we want to do is place our tank. Let's see. I guess I'll just put it here. So what spot is it? Right here? There we go. Oh, that's bad. Monsters are ready to spawn. Let's put some torches down. There we go. That helps a lot. Yeah, it seems like I had a tiny spot in this corner that didn't have a torch, and monsters were spawning earlier, so I died again. I died again. I didn't want to show you guys that I actually died again. Whoa, there we go. Nice. Check that out. Pretty nice. You can see all the essence just poured right in. So pretty cool. All right, now it's just a matter of trying to get this. This is not going to be easy because of the fan. It's really kind of annoying. How am I going to do this without... I have to go in there, and I guess I'll have to just, you know, get those fans out of there. I'm trying to just do it quickly, but since I'm slow... There we go. Okay, we got one piece. Let's see if I can do this. Come on, come on. There we go. All right, we got this. We got this. I don't know if it matters that it comes in from... Oh, did I make a mistake there? Yeah. There we go. We got more coming in. All right. Did you see that movement? More came in. So we got now 2,000. It's showing. It should be 8,000, shouldn't it? I don't know why. Let's see if there's a reason. Why does it say... Oh, it's because each block... That's right. I remember hovering over and I didn't really understand. Right. Each block is holding 2,000 millibuckets. So that's why it looks like it's not... It doesn't tell you the total of everything. It just tells you what each singular block is holding. So there we go. So we are collecting our essence. Pretty nice. Now, like I said, we could use fluid ducts as well. It's going to do the same thing. So maybe I'll show you at another time if you'd like to see how to use them. But for now, that's good. Liquid transfer nodes are good. All right. So we're collecting our essence, which is good because we don't want to waste that. We want to eventually use that. So for instance, let's see. Do we have any... Let's head over to sleep. Whoops. Whoa, what am I doing? I'm just throwing things out. There we go. We have some monsters there. Good. That's exactly what I wanted. To see if we had some monsters spawn. They'll probably despawn right now. What we want to make are some safari nets. And this is all in preparation of making a mob spawner that we're going to make eventually. So we control kind of what mobs are spawning. You know, like we could have all types of mobs. So that's pretty, instead of random. Now, some of you will say, well, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really. I just want to make a different type of mob spawner later on that you'll see that different stations or different areas will spawn different types of monsters, whatever I choose. So it's pretty cool. All right, so let's go ahead and let's look that up. It's called, it's a type of net, which I forgot what the name, Safari net. There it is, Safari net. So Safari, let's just type that in. There we go. So these are the different types of Safari nets. This is the reusable kind, and this is the single use. Now, what do I need actually? I believe single use. I don't know if I need the reusable. But anyway, let's check the recipes out. Okay, this one we need a slime ball, which is a little harder, and leather. But this one is easier. Believe it or not, this recipe is easier. I do have gas tears. So this recipe is easier. The only problem is I don't have too many ender pearls right now, but we do have enough to make one, I'm sure. Let's go back to our spawner over here and see what we've collected. Yeah, we have 5 ender pearls right here and 3 right here. Awesome. So we can make 2 of them if we wanted. Awesome. Okay. So I find that recipe actually a lot easier because right now I don't have very much leather. So eventually, I don't know whether I have enough animal farm or not. I plan on definitely will make some magical crop seeds for leather too, for cows. Okay, so because slime balls, I believe, yeah, the chew jelly gives us slime balls. So that's easy because we do have some chew jelly. So let's make the reusable and gas tears. I believe we have. Yep, we do. I don't know how many. See. Oh, wow. 106. No problem. Okay. So let's go ahead and make one of these. I'm just going to show you how this works. And like I said, this is in preparation for our mob spawner, which is this machine here. Let's see if we can check it out. I think it's actually called, yeah, there it is, Mine Factory Reloaded Auto Spawner. Sorry, that's what it's called, Auto Spawner. So you could see the recipe for this. Let's see, the only thing here, nether wart we have, right, is the magma cream. And the magma cream I can get with slime balls and blaze powder. And how do I get blaze powder? If I make a fluid transposer with destabilized redstone and use glowstone, we've got blaze powder. Yeah, simple, no problem. 1 second, it'll be done in a second. No, I just laugh because even though I love all these steps to get to where I want to go, sometimes it's just crazy. You know, there's like a crazy amount of steps because we have to first make this destabilized redstone. I think it's with the magmatic, magma... Gosh, what is it called? So many things are called magma here. Here we go. Magma crucible, that's it. The magma crucible should give us that, which we need nether brick. Gosh, look at this. It's crazy. I need nether... Oh my gosh, too many things. See, too many steps. I think I could do it. I'm pretty sure we can. But, gosh, lots of steps. It's going to take me a long time to get there. Believe it or not, for one little item, it's going to take me a long time. So let's use our safari net. It is reusable, remember, so I'll just show you how that works. We'll go in here. Let me get my sword ready because these jelly guys are really mean. All right, so we've got a creeper, which I don't want to deal with him. Let's just do zombies because creepers are not, you know, we don't want to. And right click on his little feet there. And he's in our safari net. He has been captured. I love it. All right, so let's go ahead and spawn him so you could see. So basically it's a net holding him. And he's in there. Now once we have our auto spawner, we'll place this net inside the spawner. And that spawner will always spawn zombies. So let's just right click again. No, right click? Why isn't it working? There we go. Whoa, I clicked him again. Sorry. There we go. Okay. I clicked twice by accident. Hey, buddy. Now we could actually grab him. And actually, because I hit him a couple times, his health is lower. Look at his health, 7.1. See, his health is a little lower now. So that is not a bad idea, too. If you hit the creature or the mob a couple times, right? And you bring his health down, then his health is even lower. So when he spawns, he's always spawning with that lower health. That's just a little something I learned myself. So, whoa. I wasn't ready. So what does he have here? Let's get him with just half a heart. All right, now let's see. Pick him up. There we go. And now the health is 0.67 health. He has only half a heart health. So that's pretty good because when he spawns in your spawner, in your auto spawner, he has low health. So that's pretty cool, actually. Pretty neat to know that. So yeah, so all right, so I got him back again, and I spared the poor guy, give him a little break. So we've got our safari net all ready for our auto spawner. And like I said, I'm going to make a big mob grinder, mob spawner, I mean, with glass, just so you could see what's going on. I think it's just a nice idea. It's just a design I prefer. And we'll have auto spawners, and we'll have grinders taking care of them. So it should work out with conveyor belts and everything. So kind of it'll move them because I won't be able to cover the entire area. So I'll have several. My idea is just to have several grinders all around an area. And in the center, because since the center is not covered by the grinder, we'll have conveyor belts to move them along to the grinders. That's kind of the idea. Now let me just check this. As you can see, we have no essence here. It's all going into our tank, which is saving up, which eventually we'll use once we have our, like I said, our auto spawner. Because the auto spawner works on mob essence. Kind of, it's like the fuel for it. So we do need that. All right, let's see how our seeds are coming along here. Slowly but surely. Let's see what we got here. Go to our chest. Sorry about that. And no essence seeds yet. It is moving slow. All right, nothing new here. And okay, well, let me wait a little bit and see when that earth essence actually grows and matures and gets harvested. And I'll be back in just a little bit. Hi everybody, so I'm waiting for these earth essence, because we also have regular essence, but I was waiting for, gosh, I can't speak today. I was waiting for these earth essence crops to grow, and that is slow. So I thought, you know what, let's try to speed these up, because I don't believe this fertilizer is working with magical crops. I don't think it is, basically, it works with magical crops is the word I want to say. I don't think, I think it only works with other types of seeds, but not magical crops. So let's try something else. Let's use a sprinkler from Open Blocks. So what we want to do is, let's look that up. Sprinkler. Now this is from Open Blocks. So this I know works with magical crops, or is compatible. That's the word I was thinking of. Compatible with Open Blocks. I'm always forgetting the words. Okay, so here we go. So let's check out this recipe. We want a redstone torch. Let's throw that in there. And this is a really easy recipe, some iron bars and just a bunch of iron and a redstone torch. Really easy recipe, so there we go. Now, let's also see about a tank. Let's get a tank so we could fill that up. I thought I had, no, I used all the tanks downstairs, so there we go. Let's get these 2 tanks. Great, perfect. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna place this in a spot that will help those magical crops grow a little faster. It's sort of like fertilizing them in a way, so... Now we're going to break this essence crop. I think I'm going to place it right here. I think this is the best spot. But really, I don't know if there's a best spot because it depends where the planter places the essence seeds. So, but for now, let's do it here. I don't have to think about it like a billion, you know, really trying to make a major decision here. Let's just place it right here. Okay, so let's place this right here. So this is an Open Blocks tank. Okay, and right above it, we are going to place a sprinkler, which is like that. There you go. But we have to fill up the tank with water. So it would be nice if we can pipe this water, the unlimited water source, over there. That would work. And have the Open Blocks tank filling up constantly. Now, yeah, so I would have to port the water. You know what? I'm going to have to create... The right way to do this is to have it run from underneath. So let me see if I can do this. All right. We've got some transfer nodes. Transfer pipes, I'm sorry. What we do want to make are some transfer nodes again, which you guys must be experts because you've seen me do it a million times. Really easy recipe, though. So transfer node. I do have some ender pearls finally, so that should work. Let's throw a pipe in, and there we go. We've got 4 transfer nodes. And let's go ahead and check out, whoa, what am I doing here? Why does it grab it like that? Why does that happen? I don't know why. It's like if I grab the item, but I don't have like cheats on or anything. That happened to me before, and then it disappears. It's really weird. Okay, so we've got 1 liquid transfer node. Let's see. I only need 1, right. So let's make an unlimited water source. Let's go ahead and, okay, let's grab the 2 buckets that are here. And we need some blocks, right? So like stone, for instance, is fine. So let's do that. All right, so let's go down and let us actually fill this up. Fill these 2 buckets up, sorry. Okay, and we want to get in under that, right under that Open Blocks tank that I just created. So, right, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, it's so funny how it spawns. Now look at that. That means I need to somehow put a torch near here. Let's see. Where am I going to put a torch here? To kind of avoid anything spawning from up there. Did you see that? And there's spots here also. If there's no plant, it'll spawn. If there is a plant, it won't spawn. But I have to be careful. I have had lots of monsters spawning here and there. Although I think everything is lit up well. Stuff is spawning everywhere. Just, I have to be cautious. All right. So we've got our piping. Oh, I should eat something, right? You guys are probably yelling at me. Eat something. Oh, gosh. All right. I always forget that part in the game. There we go. All right, there we go. Let's go over to our planter. Dun, 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 dun. Now, I used to have chickens here. Didn't we have chickens? I have no idea what happened, but they are gone. So I'm going to get rid of this whole area. It's just not convenient here. We're going to make a nice animal farm, like I said, where the animals are right now. We're just going to make a big giant pasture and have lots of animals roam free. Poor guys. They're like very limited in that little space, and some of them fall off. I feel sorry for them. So into the void. They fall into the void. I'm just making a little space here because we did have chickens here for a short time, and I don't know what happened. All right, so All right, so we made some more space. We should be okay. So this is the planter. So I believe if we break this block, okay, that's not the block. This is the planter. Ah, there we go. Okay, that's the block. I always get the wrong block. All right, I always make a mistake there on which block. My left, my right. I get my left and my right confused. All right, there we go. Okay, so this is where we want to get the water into. So let's make an unlimited water source. Let's do that right here. Let's see. So we could do it right underneath, kind of. Right, I have stone. I have stone. Actually, let's make it, I like the, I really do like the, whoa, what am I doing? I really like the bricks better. Just like the way they look. Okay, just my personal preference. All right, so let's make a little unlimited water source right here. There we go. Let's get our buckets. So we've got one here. And there's my other bucket. And let's place another right here. So we've had, it looks weird, right? But it is okay, I guess. Oh, now I always mess this up. I always mess this up. What I have to do actually is I need to place, this happens to me every time. I hope it doesn't mess up the water. I don't think it will. I need to, where is it? It's right here. The opening, right? So it would be here. So let's place a block here. Then I have to place the node because the node, you can't really place it right over the water. So then I could break this. There we go. Yep, that works good. And this should be full of water. It is. Yay, it worked. Yay, I'm so happy. Now, I hope it travels upwards, which really, in real world standards, I don't think it goes upwards. Whoa, we don't want that. I need a stick. I don't think it goes in there anyway. Even though it's connected, it won't go in there. So you see the open blocks tank is full of water. Yay! So it does travel up the water. So it is pumping the water rather than just, you know, transferring. Okay, cool. So if I had a stick, though, I could fix that just because it annoys me that it's connected, even though it won't do anything. But now, if we go upstairs, we should see it working. You know what? Let me just make sure, F7, make sure nothing is spawning here. I just want to light this up well. I'm really afraid that something is going to just blow up around here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's good. Rather than piping all the way from this unlimited water source, I figure let's just make another one. It's really easy just to create another unlimited water source. So I thought that was best than having pipes everywhere. Now look at the sprinkler. Oh, it looks so cool. I love it. Isn't the graphic neat? Like it's like a real sprinkler. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's so nice. Okay, the fact that it works makes me happy. It's just really neat. And you could see the open blocks tank is full of water. It's always going to be filled with water. So that's really great. So that's going to help grow. Besides the fertilizer, I find that a lot better, that system, than using this fertilizer machine because you have to keep refilling it. Now, of course, you could have an automated way of creating fertilizer and have that piped into the fertilizer machine. But, I mean, you could do that, of course. But anyway, I like the sprinkler. I just think it looks cool. Very cool. Okay, so let's see if we've collected any of that earth essence yet. Whoa! Oh, I forgot that this was going to fill up right away. That was a mistake. That is a mistake. So there's no... we only have one essence, unfortunately. Maybe, I don't know what happened, but there's only one. So I'm going to turn this off right now because this is crazy. Let's turn the leaves off. No more leaves. Stop! 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 We don't have any more space. Okay. Let's grab this oak wood as well. All right. So as you can see, we collected only one earth essence. So to make dirt, and if I just look up dirt, which is something I should have done from the beginning. So if we just look up dirt, there's the earth essence. We need 4, but look at this. 4 gives us 32 pieces of dirt. That was a great idea. A lot of you mentioned it, and I want to thank you guys so much. Great idea. And 32 is a huge amount of dirt just for 4 earth essence. So as soon as we get some more seeds growing and stuff, that should really be going great. And now we have this unlimited water with the sprinkler, which seems to be, I really don't know the sprinkler if the specs of it tell you, you know, somewhere like in the wiki of Open Blocks or wherever, give you information on how many blocks it covers, but it looks like it's covering my whole farm. So that's pretty good. I mean, of course, if you have a very large farm, you need several sprinklers, a lot of them, but you know what? It looks great. It's working great, I think, for what we need right now, for the purpose now. So awesome. So I can go ahead and I can use these leaves and make some dirt downstairs as well. just to kind of get, you know, a good amount of dirt going. And as you can see, this is just the boring, old-fashioned way since when we started on our one tree with nothing. But yeah, I could get rid of the leaves quickly like this, and it'll give me a good amount of dirt as well. But I think the best option is definitely once you get some magical crops going, some essence seeds. I think the best option so far has been definitely making earth essence seeds. So that was a good solution to our dirt problem. I thank you all so much. Let's just check out our mob essence is still collecting, so that's great. So, oh, 2, 3, 2, 5 in each block. That's what we have. Good. So we are collecting slowly. As you can see, it is collecting more essence slowly. Hopefully that'll get filled up, and eventually, probably maybe in this direction to the left here, to the left of the tank, I mean, we'll make a big auto spawn kind of mob farm. So that'd be great. We already have our zombie safari net all ready to use it, and we'll get creepers, endermen. Hopefully we'll get blazes as well. And that'll be great. We'll get all types of monsters. Okay, well, thank you so much. I know this was a little long episode. I talk a lot. I know I talk a lot, but I really enjoy this, and I hope you guys are loving this series. I thank you so much for all your comments and all your well wishes and everything. Please make sure you leave a like, and if you could favorite and share the video, even if you share it with at least one friend, then that just helps me open up to new, you know, people that maybe can view my channel as well. Anyway, guys, have a wonderful Friday, have a wonderful weekend, and hope to see you in the next episode, everyone. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.